So types of life cycles, you have predictive, you have hybrid, you have adaptive. Adaptive is agile. Adaptive just means what? Change driven. In predictive life cycle, early in the project, you want to determine the scope, the time, the costs, and other constraints early in the project. That's what you intend to do. Your predictive life cycle is also called traditional or is also called waterfall. So requirements are typically fixed. It's not as if requirements can change, but the system is inbuilt to be rigid. It can change, but of course, it will have to pass through a change control system. Not like in agile that nothing rigid per se has been put on ground. Everything is still floating. And when change comes, it's a matter of just taking note of it into your next iterations. So activities and work culminate in final output as a deliverable. So for adaptive and hybrid life cycles, it uses these methods in dynamic and complex environments where change is a constant. Okay. So hybrid method combines predictive and adaptive approaches to offer flexibility to the team. So when are those things? Mr. Lako, do you mind reading that list and maybe giving us one or two words for each point on your understanding of how these things can make adaptive or hybrid more relevant in instances like this?
Okay, combine predictive and adaptive approaches to offer flexibility to teams. Great for projects that are seeking or willing to learn new methods or techniques, or with a mix of resources and experience levels.
No, that
With
first point,
shorter.
just one or two sentences about it to explain and justify first.
Okay, that is good for projects that are seeking or willing to learn new methods or techniques.
Yes.
Can you can survive? If you want to learn a new method or technique or process, or as the case may be, the whole the details of the new technique that I want to learn, you don't know. For example, because everything is not totally clear, we won't be able to have a perfect, for example, time frame for when this thing will be completed. That learning process will be completed. So we
Correct.
won't be able to know. However, since you know that I want to learn something, so you have an idea of what you want to learn. So that gives a bit of clarity to what is to be done, or to what you are embarking on. So that part of it, that part of the activity is actually predictive. You know what you want to learn. But how long it will take you, because you don't know the details, you don't know the nitty-gritty of what you want to learn. So you don't know the time frame, don't know how long it will take you. So that part of it is adaptive. That's my understanding of that. I mean, that is an example that I can relate it to how I understand it.
Okay.
Will I say for hybrid methods, going through this, I see it in manufacturing as new product development, kind of. When there's a new product we are developing, we don't know how much of it acceptability, stability test, and all that. I think we can, because why we say predictive is, in any case, we need to order equipment and then we need to check the lead time. That's an aspect of it. But also in terms of the product itself, which the machineries are going to be producing, we would need to take it stepwisely, check with certain things, check, consult, and all. I think it's a very good example of where the hybrid methodology would work.